Okay, so we are going to start off with the Necrophonic, and then after that, we're going to confirm what has happened on the Necrophonic with the dowsing rods again. This time, we're going to shoot for it to be shorter. So, yeah. So, we're going to start the Necrophonic and just see what comes through.
Let's go.
Let's go. Haunt.
Hello.
Help.
Nope.
Varmin. Now to really see if we can get any intelligence responses, let's ask something that we can get. I think last time I asked, so you should ask.
Is there anyone in this room with us currently?
Listen. That was clear. Yes. Is Andy here with us right now? I heard a yeah. Almost like a whisper I just heard that said hypers.
Female.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think we're gonna stop this. And we're gonna switch over and confirm what we just heard on the Necrophonic with the dowsing rods and see if we get anything that confirms yes, that was what was actually said. So we didn't go over how exactly we're going to do that. So we just say like, you know, all the words that was said on the Necrophonic was that you know.
Again, I will reiterate, crossing them is yes, pointing them out is no.
Wow, that was really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you open them? Put them straight? Just swinging.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll help them out.
Yeah. There we go.
Tweaking my hand.
Yeah, so she did that time. That was all Willow that corrected it.
We were swinging, so.
All right, so I had something else I was gonna add on to the. Okay, I was gonna repeat. So, just to be clear, that was you. That was a spirit talking through the Necrophonic app. Oh. Okay. So that confirms that Necrophonic app works. Just so that we got that test out of the way, and we still have some time, so we can just ask regular questions if we want, which I asked like 2, so you can ask 1 now.
Alright. Andy, do you feel like you have a connection with Bruce since you spoke with him in the library?
Okay. Wasn't expecting that. So that was... okay, so not only did we get a confirmation that, yes, everybody who has reviewed and who is considering getting the Necrophonic app, the $10 is worth it because it actually works. We use two things to test. We use the dowsing rods to test that theory. So this was a docu short of testing an app, I guess. Even though we didn't do a lot of tests, we just did one short and simple one. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you are intrigued by paranormal now, too. I know we still are. So, and we are not gonna be doing any stupid, risky stuff with this stuff. That is the worst thing you can do. Always be respectful. Always be, always don't provoke. That's the absolute worst thing we can do.
Yeah, don't put yourself or anyone that's with you at risk.
Yeah. This is not something you should joke around with. I myself am making the attempt to learn about it. I'm gonna learn about it either way. I'm gonna learn about it either way. I'm gonna do my research, which I have done some research, and I did find some sources that tells how to do a proper paranormal investigation. And I also looked up the proper prayers to use when you're doing a full-on legit paranormal investigation. And this is kind of like a mini one, so I'm not saying you shouldn't, which I'm also not saying we didn't do them either. And then when we go to leave, we're going to do the closing prayer. So that's all I have to say when it comes to paranormal stuff and things. Anything you got on that?
I got, if you want to do paranormal, see if you have a spirit in your house. I'd say do research on your house first.
Mm-hmm.
So try to see if something horrible happened in your house or not. If you think you have someone there. And I'd say don't use a Ouija board.
Oh, yes. Don't. Never,
It's
ever,
not
ever.
a game. It's real. And you will be opening a door that most of the time you cannot close.
Yes. The door that we are opening, at least it's not like you open it and it stays open. This is kind of like once you ask a question, door opens, and then when you say okay, we're done, you do your closing prayer, door closes. At least that's the theory behind it. That seems to be working for most paranormal investigators. Yeah. I think that's all that we could say about that. So I think we're going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this NCCC paranormal video. And I hope that you are now more not of a skeptic in this stuff either. That's my whole goal when I do paranormal videos. Try and debunk, try and do everything I need to show, hey, this is not... When people talk about this, at least keep an open mind. Because, yes, you can say, oh, I don't believe it, but you can still say, that doesn't mean I don't think that there's a possibility that it's real. You know, I try to keep that open mind with a lot of things that is debatable with certain things. So, yeah. But I know I said this 3 times, but thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned a lot, and talk with you in the next one. Peace out. Alright, so this is many days after the fact of that clip that just happened. And we are going to talk about what we found out since then. So, if you want to start, because I think you remember it more than I do.
Yeah, so we got a lot of kind of more in-depth answers to questions that we wanted to know just by using simple yes and no questions and going different routes and finding out what ones were the right ones.
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes it was like a game where we would have to, like, if it was a specific number, it's like, you can't ask for the number, so you had to ask what the number was. And well, not ask what the number was, but like ask, yes. So it was in a way it was fun, but also it was kind of freaky to like find out some of the stuff we found out. The freakiest thing we found out we're not gonna really talk about. It's kind of a we don't talk about Bruno situation, except the name is not Bruno. So, yeah.
Yeah, so one of the things we found out were that in Andy's group, she has a group of people here with her, is there are 3 young children that they all take care of.
Yes, is what the dowsing rods cross to, if you couldn't tell.
They are all female girls, these children. There are male children, but they have their own kind of group of, I kind of like to call them the Lost Boys, because they're not really lost.
Yeah.
They're just, it's like a boy group.
Yeah, just a boy group doing their own thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Messing with the students in the dorms.
Yes, and we found out that Andy's best friend Dean, he is kind of the main adult in that group, so he's kind of the leader / allows them to play tricks and enjoys it at the same time.
Yeah, and doing it some himself. So those of you who heard tapping on the walls and the windows, that's Dean and his boy group. Yeah. And let's see, we also found out that everybody on campus has a spirit protector because of what is in Hudson Hall. Again, we don't talk about Bruno. That is the code for it. And God, where was I going with that? Oh, so everyone has a spirit protector from the thing in Hudson, and we found out that Willa's is a guy named Evan, and mine just so happens to be Andy for reasons that is understandable as if you're a girl.
Yes.
Yes.
Evan has the same thing, understandable if you're a guy. So similar circumstances, different people, genders.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
And we found out that, there's, with everyone having their own protector, some protectors are more personally connected to some people than others. It could be that they just know the family name, know the family, or they just felt a certain connection more deeper than others.
Yes. There was one account. Yes. And there was one person that we talked with that said she was afraid of the things that was going on with her technology, and she knows it's not her. That is just her spirit protector. So the teacher who does sign language, you're good. It's just your spirit protector saying, hey, I'm here, and was trying to warn you when you're in Hudson. So, you have nothing to worry about. And we're pretty much caught up, aren't we?
Yeah,
that's what we've
pretty much it.
That's what we got so far. So this is the official end of the short film. I hope you enjoyed, and just because Hudson is haunted, or not Hudson, the campus technically has spirits, does not mean you should be afraid. So, yeah, we will talk with you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.